everyone. We are here with Eric and Casey Rumanek and their beautiful family. We're at the chicken coop with the chickens here on Deep Dishes. Smile. What's up? I'm here with my boy Eric here at his chicken coop. Now, tonight we're going to be preparing a dish using fresh eggs from the coop.
Yes, and by we, I think you mean Casey.
Oh, his wife, Casey. Now, you built this chicken coop. How long did it take you to build it?
A couple of months.
A couple of months, okay. And we have some in common. I'm from Alabama, and Eric's from Alabama. What part of Alabama?
Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa. I just all threw up in my throat because I'm from Tuskegee and I'm an Auburn fan, War Eagle. He roll tide, Casey roll tide, but it's all good. It's all good. Oh, here she comes. You better not say roll tide.
No, I went to Auburn.
Oh, War Eagle then. Okay, my bad, my
You
bad.
can't put that in there. War Eagle.
That's right.
And I'm going to be cooking.
That's right. She's going to be cooking house divided. Now let's check these eggs out. So tell me about the egg process, Eric.
So every day we get a couple of eggs, maybe 3 or 4 in the summer.
No, Daddy, look, we got all of these today.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between the light egg and dark egg?
So it depends on which chicken lays the eggs.
So if it's a light chicken?
Actually, I think the darkest chicken lays the lightest eggs.
Really? Really? And the lightest chicken lays the darkest egg? Did I say that right? I don't know. Okay. All right. So we grabbing these eggs. We're about to go and have some quiche made by Casey. All right. We have an energetic group right here. The egg broke.
1 egg down.
1 egg down.
That happens.
Egg down. Egg down. Egg down. Egg down. Egg down. We going in. 1 egg down. We're gonna get in with the eggs before we have any more eggs down on Deep Dishes.
Welcome back to Deep Dishes. I am here with my girlfriend Casey, and she is going to make her famous quiche. Casey, take it away.
Hold on, Miss Casey. I gotta talk about these country eggs right here. Those are the eggs from the chicken coop. And there they go, from the chicken coop. Now, I'm sorry, Miss K. I had to show the chicken coop eggs.
All right.
All right, now tell us how you're gonna make this dish.
How are you going to make the quiche? First, you got to cook your bacon. Here's bacon. I probably will only do half of that. And I will say too, you need to preheat your oven to 350. Grab 2 pie shells. So first we're gonna cook our bacon. I would say about half of a pound, possibly. And then once you've got your bacon cooked, I've got probably a whole bell pepper actually. I've got orange and yellow because that's what I had in my fridge today. Campbell ate the green and red already.
There you go. Go with what you got, girl.
And then a half an onion. So after you get done cooking your bacon, you still have the bacon grease. You want to cook your onion and your bell peppers.
Okay.
And then once all that's cooked, then you want to mix, you've got 4 eggs per quiche, so 8 eggs, I'm doubling the recipe. 1 cup of milk, so I'm doubling, I've got 2 cups. 1 cup of cheese, I'm doubling, I've got 2 cups of cheese.
So 2 cups, okay.
So once all this is cooked, you want to mix your eggs and your milk and your cheese.
Okay.
Get that good and mixed up, and then you want to add your onions and your bell pepper.
All right.
And your crumbled, you need to crumble the bacon.
crumble the bacon.
Crumble the bacon.
All right, now I see you already have 4 eggs cracked in this bowl. Now would you like me to go ahead and crack 4 in this bowl?
Crack 4 more.
Then I am going to crack the fresh eggs. Here we go.
Crack the
Girlfriend,
fresh
come a
eggs.
little closer. Make sure I'm cracking the way I need to be
Let me make
cracked,
sure.
okay? All right, here we go.
These are
Crack the
fresh.
eggs from the coop. Crack
we
the
go.
eggs from the coop.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm
Crack the
trying.
eggs from the coop. Crack the eggs from the coop. Crack the eggs
And
from the
Brian,
coop.
you gonna stop all that shenanigans?
Coop, coop.
There
From
you go.
the coop, coop.
Didn't I tell you that my family is lame? There you go.
2, 3. Okay. One more.
Oh, yes.
All right. So we're gonna mix all of that up, and we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna see what it looks like on the oven when it's cooking. On what?
Deep dishes. Oh, Zaya, did you
And this is the finished product here.
Ooh. Almost a finish. It's got to cook.
That tasty, that
Well, Casey put in some work. Wanna go, girl?
Oven.
All right.
You ready?
So we're about to take this into the oven.
And actually, yeah, somebody will open
Zaya, open that oven. Yum, 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 yum,
Here we go.
yum,
Open it all
yum.
the way. Pull it all the way down.
All the way down.
Here we go.
Don't drop it!
Hush.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hush. Here we go.
And how many minutes?
For 45 minutes.
45 minutes, and we're gonna be eating. Yeah. Now we're also having hamburger because that quiche is for the quiche people, and we have some man burgers here. Now the coop eggs are being used in the hamburger as well. Talk to me about
It's a
that. E?
secret ingredient. Kind of binds everything together, gives it a nice texture.
Okay,
It's good stuff.
good stuff.
More to come.
More to come. With them eggs from the coop. With them eggs from the coop. Coop. Oh, what else you putting in there, Eric?
Some Dales and some Worcestershire.
Let's see that pour. All right,
I don't use too much.
yeah, we're about to eat.
Then we're gonna put some
Lovely.
jalapenos in there too.
Some jalapeno burgers. All right, so we got that going, and we have the quiche going on deep dishes. All right, our quiche right here. I don't want to get in there. And we have the burgers. All right, Miss Casey,
Yes.
can you take a bow?
Do what?
Can you take a bow?
A bow?
A bow.
Mr. Eric on the burgers.
On the burgers, well, let's open them up and eat them first.
He just did that.
How they taste.
All right, so we're gonna eat here on deep dishes, and then we're gonna have some devotion in a little minute. We're here, and we have some fresh watermelon. And tonight we're gonna be talking about family. Eric is gonna be giving a devotion on family, and this is all about family show. We're here hanging out as families and having some good old watermelon. That's some good melon, huh? All right, Eric is gonna lead devotion tonight.
All right. Yes. So
That goes in the background.
we're talking about family tonight. All right, and what it means to be a family, and we have 2 families here together. So when you think of your family, who do you think about? Who comes to your mind when you think of your family?
Parents.
Parents? What about you, Campbell?
Siblings.
Siblings. Charlotte, who comes to your mind when you think about family? Siblings? What about you, Dave? Parents? What about you guys?
I say the same. Spouse, children.
Yeah, I would say siblings and parents.
Well, what's the best thing about being part of a family? What are some good things about being part of a family?
Like when you're down and stuff, like they know when to like pick you up. Cause like you can lose all your friends, but your family is like your core.
Yeah.
So that's always warming because that's happened. I'm kidding.
Sweet sisters.
Okay, thank
What do you think, Grace? What do you think about when you think about what it means to be part of a family?
Snuggles. What do you think, buddy? I like what Kenya said. They're always there for you. They're always going to be there for you. No matter, I mean, from birth till the end. You pray and hope that they are.
Yeah. And like we say to our kids, like, Campbell, is there anything you could ever do that would make Daddy not love you? Nothing, right? And we know that about our parents. And I'm sure you know that about your parents. Like, it's at the core of who you are. And yet somehow with God, our attitude is a little bit different than that, right? Like, we think God kind of tolerates us as long as we've got a good attitude, or as long as, we help other people, or as long as we serve in church, or whatever it is. But that's not the way that's not the image that we should have of God, is that we are his children. Yeah. We're like, in the same way that our kids are so precious to us, we're the same way with God.
That's good, Eric. I like that.
And really that's legalism when you're looking at, okay, I need to do to have God love me. I need to do things. And Christianity really is the only faith that teaches that our works, it don't go ahead of us, it follows us. So you're right, there's nothing my daughter could do. That's just repeating what you're saying. I'm going to love you regardless. And there's nothing you can do to make me love you more. The love is there. And it's there. So it's nothing she can do more to make me say, okay, King, I love you more. Because you're doing more. And you're right. I'm guilty of that with God, where I think sometime, and I have to get rid of that thought. Sometimes I'm thinking if I could just do more, God would be more proud of me. And that's a good, thought, because I'm guilty of that.
So the other verse that I was kind of thinking about as I was thinking about this is from Ephesians 2, verse 19. It says, consequently, you are no longer foreigners and aliens, but fellow citizens with God's people and members of God's household. And kind of the same thing, like, so often we feel like foreigners, and we are to a certain degree. But even in our relationship with God, we feel like he's distant. We feel like we have to earn that. It's not what Scripture teaches. In the same way that you don't have to earn love within a family.
That's good. Do you think people in a church family sometimes feel that they have to do things in order to be loved by the church family?
There be a certain way, or
Wait, repeat that?
Like, do people feel like in a church family, if they have to do things in order to be loved or to be accepted, you know what I mean, in a church family? Do you understand my question? My question makes sense?
Honestly, like, people shouldn't have to feel that way, but like, me being who I am, like, I'm a Christian, but like, I'm like really like rockish, like the way I dress and stuff. People be looking at me like I'm Buddhist, or like, not saying that. They just look at me crazy, and it's just, I've been judged so many times by Christian people because I'm not your average Christian chick, and I just feel like, whoa, sorry that I don't follow what you think I need to do to be a Christian. Like, because it's not, what they don't realize is that God is like my father, you're not. So who are you to tell me how I'm supposed to be? As long as I'm following, of course, the Christian guidelines, you know what I mean? I'm not about to be on here like, but, you know what I mean? So,
Right. Yeah. I just brought that up to make a valid point and to just kind of add to what you're saying. If we are to be Christ-like, then that's very important for us to understand that if God is open and he's warm and he's welcoming, and it's like he loves us just because, we as believers, followers of him, should also love his children, our brothers, like you said, and sisters in the faith, just because of who God is and living inside. So.
And I think also that cuts across races, it cuts across classes. We have this tendency, even within church, to stick with people who are, at our same kind of age and stage in life, or people that we, see frequently. And what ends up happening is we can get in these groups where, sure, my relationship with this person may look like a family,
Right.
but I don't get to know everybody. You know, I'm not working to get to know everybody within the family, because the scriptures certainly teach us that everybody is formed in God's image, you know, with special purposes and gifts
Right.
that only they possess. And a lot of times we lose sight of that. I don't know. It's easy.
It's easy.
That's good.
That's good, Eric. That's
Because you
good.
can form cliques, and then people will feel like, you know, like outsiders,
Yeah.
but they're in.
Yeah.
So that's something else a church can do, is be mindful. The leadership have to be mindful of that, you know, and make sure that people, I don't know how, but it should be an effort to make
Yeah.
sure that you mix things up. You know, if you see people, just same people right here, you should challenge people, or, you know, as mature Christians, people should get that, but hey, go outside of what's comfortable and meet some new people, and, you know, that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
Making everybody feel comfortable.
Yep.
It comes in.
Yeah.
So you got something else, Pastor?
I think this guy's about out.
I was looking at his eyes. He's like, I'm done.
We had burgers, we had quiche.
Oh yeah, watermelon.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful, yeah, we've loved having you guys over here. It's
Yeah.
been really special.
Yeah. It's
This
been
is-
nice.
This is a wonderful way to get to know you guys better, and really share life together, which is really what it's all about. So.
And you all didn't get a chance to see Casey and I. We were dancing.
And
She brings out the best
Alexa
in me.
dance party.
Oh yeah. So this was great. I don't know that you.
No, we're good.
We good?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Eric. Did you have anything else?
I've got some ice cream over there. I mean, that's the next step in my mind.
You know what?
Ice cream
That
Ice
sounds
cream.
like a great plan. I mean, this has been fantastic. We've had an awesome time, and thank you so much for opening up your home
Anytime.
for our family to come in and fellowship, have food, and great devotion time. And we're hopeful that you all have been blessed by this episode. And we just thank you for joining in on Deep Dishes.
All right.
Hello and welcome to the duet part of Deep Dishes. You know, tonight we had a great time hanging out with Eric and Casey Rumanek and their beautiful family. And you know, when I think of family, I think of one important thing that we should all do, and that's pray. So tonight we're going to sing the Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, holy is your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever and ever. For thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. Oh, amen. Forever, amen. Good night. So tell us a little bit. Do you help Daddy with the chicken coop?
Yeah.
So tell me some of the things that you do.
We help feed the chickens and give them water.
Uh-huh.
We like to hold them and pet them.
Yes. What about you, Davis?
Same.
You can get
Say-
the eggs.
So Davis,
Yeah, we
can
can
you do you think you can do a better impersonation of a chicken than I can?
Yeah.
I don't believe you can. Let me see your impersonation. No? Why can't you do an impersonation of a chicken? She got my own. All right, you don't want to do impersonation.
What about you, Carol?
I think mine was better.
I think she got you.
No,
Brian.
I had to pay. I had to.
All right, Campbell, don't let him do you out.
You didn't have the net going.
Okay, come on, Campbell, one more. That's it, Brian. She got you. Here on Deep Dishes.
No.
Sorry.
There we go.
All right, what just happened, Eric?
The chicken pooped. Save that one for the outtakes.
Here on Deep Dishes.
Deep dishes. That's disgusting.
It really